Hi, George Fasching here, helping you unlock your team's genius. In this video, I wanted to add to the previous one about how I overcome mental challenges that I faced when I launched this YouTube channel. It's a bit of a personal subject, so I may not be all that fluent sometimes and have a few interruptions like just now. But I think it's important for me as a coach to share with you what techniques I'm using, and in the hope that they will also help you achieve your goals and reach your personal best. So the first video covered clinical perfectionism, and I mentioned that I had two major irrational beliefs that I am continuously working to dismantle over time. And the second irrational belief is that with whatever I'm doing in every significant interaction with another person, I must achieve ultimate acceptance by that person. And that is, of course, a rather irrational belief. And it is not really possible to go out there in the world and share and help people without at some point coming across someone that does not find that what I'm offering and sharing resonates with them a lot. So here are a few techniques that I used as I faced this particular mental challenge of mine in the preparation of launching my YouTube channel. The first one is exactly dissecting rather analytically how realistic and useful and empowering that particular belief is. So when I put content on YouTube, I cannot control who it gets to. It is a broadcast, and anyone who comes across it through whatever means can consume the content, can expose themselves to the content. I cannot control what their perception is. I do not know where they are from. And there are, as I mentioned, no doubt some people who will have different views, have different perspectives. So using maths is a way that I found to be quite helpful. There are, I don't know how many billion internet users out there right now. First of all, this is a new channel. In the very beginning, I will have but a few viewers. Over time, that viewership will grow, and over time, I will get more feedback from people, and I will be able to deliver my message in a better way. So using math and realizing actually we start very small with this, the exposure is quite small, and with that also there is less risk of not achieving acceptance. So in a way I'm humoring the irrational belief with this particular technique. The other one is then to also see, well, why am I actually doing this? Why do I invest my time, and why do I have a desire to share my message? Well, I want to help people, and that is one of my key drivers. So how much will I be able? So this is where the logic part comes in, and my purpose. The purpose is to help people. So can I fulfill my purpose while still at the same time honoring this irrational belief of mine? Well, not really, right? Because I do want to help people, but the only way to reach universal acceptance is probably to not expose myself and expose my message to anybody, right? Because that's the only guarantee for achieving 100% acceptance. The other one is the only strategy for achieving 100% acceptance is to please everybody, and that would be counterproductive because pleasing everybody, first of all, again, no guarantee and control over whether that will truly achieve the objective of the irrational belief. And I will run myself into the ground, and I will be everything to everyone and not true to myself. So I will not be able to fulfill my purpose and my desire to help people while at the same time honoring the irrational belief. What is more important to me? Is it more important to me to honor my purpose, to help people, or is it more important to me to honor an irrational belief? Well, clearly the vote goes in favor of the purpose. These are the two main things that I used over the course of the time as I was preparing for the launch of the YouTube channel, and that helped me very well. I did want to close off with something that was then actually the ultimate push that really helped me to go through it. Because these techniques I used on myself, so I did self-coaching, if you will, using these techniques from this video on the second irrational belief, as well as the techniques from the first video. But what really then ultimately drove it home for me was to get help from my wife, who reiterated some of those perspectives and some of those challenges and helped me to externalize it. So I did speak to myself when I use these techniques, because articulating and talking things out loud is more effective than simply thinking them through. But it is even more effective when somebody outside can ask those challenging questions, those encouraging questions, and get me to a place where I have an more empowering mindset. So with that, I would like to close this off, this two-part series. I will make a link to the first one in case you didn't get to see that one yet. And in combination, hopefully these tools and techniques will be helpful to you as well. If that is the case, please kindly give this video a like. I would also appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel so you get updated on new videos on the channel. And if you have any thoughts on this or any ideas for future videos, please leave them in the comments. So with that, all the best to you for your practice to get the most out of your life and work. And until next time, thank you very much. Bye-bye.